Yeah, small disclaimer, I've got no idea what I'm doing, I am purely winging it. Chopped straight down through there.
Feels like a glove, eh?
Beautiful, eh?
Oh my god, fit.
Done.
This is my side.
You can do the next one.
This is my side.
No, it's my side.
This is what our weekends have become. Filling the car with stuff so we can fix the boat.
We've actually handed our notice in too. So we've got 3 weeks until we move on to the boat. We've got lots to do. We stayed here last night, it's pretty cool. It's our bed in the saloon still. So we found some water leaks, bit of an update. Found quite a few water leaks, which we kind of suspected, but it's turning into quite a big job to repair them, I think, as per usual. Here's the V-Berth at the moment. Tools everywhere. Linings off. I've had to disassemble the anchor locker to get into, about to get to the tow rail bolts all the way up and under there as well. So yeah, it's just a bit of a mission. Lifted the stanchions off the pulpit and one back as well. We needed to rest them, but I'm aiming on getting the V-Berth watertight first because that was the worst spot for leaks, and then we can move aboard, have a dry spot to sleep, and then we can continue down the sides and keep waterproofing. Leann's out here sorting out the threads for the old bolts because they're still good, they just needed a bit of a clean. So to be honest, that'll be alright though. At the moment you can see we're routing out this joint here all the way down there, and then we're going to clean this out, scrape all this varnish back a little bit, and then a nice proper caulking style seal all the way through.
Okay, we must apologise, we've been a bit slack with the camera. We've taken little snippets here and there, but we can kind of explain where we're at. One project kind of leads into the next project, and because I'm doing some fiberglassing, I will be doing some fiberglassing in here. I wanted to fiberglass. I've brought a sump, a shower sump basically. I was thought about making one myself, but by the time I brought the container, brought the pump, float switch, this was a couple $100. Purpose built, got everything in it, bolted in, job done, wire it up. So I'm trying to figure out where to put it, because what previously happened is when you had a shower, it literally just went into the bilge down here, and the bilge is such a funny shape that it never pumps it out and it's always full of water. So it's a manky shower water, scummy. It was disgusting really. I've just been cleaning it this morning. There's mold growing on the back of the board. The whole idea is try and keep as much water out of the boat as possible to try and create more of a dry environment. So far my attempts at waterproofing all the tow rail, which works I've been doing for the last couple of weeks, they seem to have been working. We're getting a bit of rain at the moment and we've got no drips or leaks at the moment, so that's a bonus. But yeah, so I've got to try and finish this front bedroom area in the next week really, so then we can service the water tank, so then we've got drinking water on board, and then we're moving in because we have to have it organised and ready because my dad and his wife are coming over, Richard and Susan. They're coming over from New Zealand for a holiday to stay with us, so that's the weekend after we move in, so I kind of have to have the place ship shape. So I'm in the process of putting the roof back on. I've started putting all the little pieces on to give it that tidy finish. It's pretty hard to visualise, but we're going to build that in there like that, all the way to the top, and have a shelf in here that goes right up there, because the mattress only extends as far as this aluminium. We've got this aluminium here, so that's the mattress across to there. So we're going to have these areas in here, and I'm going to put a piece of board up, and then have some shelves in there that, because I've got rid of a bulkhead here, not that it really needs it, but just to add strength back in again, and it also gives us little cubby holes where we can store stuff. Alright, let's
get this done. I love fiberglass. It's taking bloody ages. That'll be in there like that. That just going to come back an extra couple of mils. So that'll be the finished product.
And then we're going to cut some cubby holes out.
Yeah, and just have little shelves we can put bits and pieces into. And so we're getting pretty close to this cabinet. I spent a couple of nights here this week after work. I'm just fiberglassing it in. I just tabbed this in last night through there. Tab to the hull. Doing the same for the in through there, and then up through that section there, and then through here as well along the top. So it's Saturday the 9th of November, and as you can see we're still amongst trying to sort shit out. We move on to the boat officially next weekend, so I've got 1 week and I work Monday to Friday to try and get it to a state where we can live aboard. One thing we have to do before we can do that is, see beneath me here, that's our water tanks under the floor. And they're not in the best shape. I'll show you once we pull them up. You can kind of semi-see them down there. I've got some delamination of the, I mean this is only baffles to stop the water sloshing around, but there was resin and all sorts of stuff floating around inside there when we had water, so we can't drink that water, which is a real pain. And to live aboard and to try and do that while we're living aboard and fix up those tanks is going to be a real mission. Dust and stuff potentially. I don't even know what we're going to do yet. And in typical boat fashion, you always find something else to do. I need to basically redo the water lines. What have I got? Look at that garden hose, random hose, random bits and pieces, joins where they don't need to be joins. Looks like they've had to replace a section of the tank at some stage. Okay, alright, let's hope they've done it nicely on the inside and I don't have to touch it. We'll see. So what was I saying about boat projects just exploding into the abyss and always going more than you think? I've had to crack a beer. So I've undone all the screws, right? And I was just sort of trying to get it up, and someone's used some sort of sealant underneath obviously to bolt it down. This is the top of the water tank, right? I can just push a screwdriver through it. Going to have to take the top of the tank off completely. I just don't have time for this right now. I've handed a notice and I can't not move on now. What I'm thinking we might have to do is just actually put it back together and then do it when I've got time. Once we're on board, just gonna have to live in chaos for a little bit.
So if we're not working on the boat, we're sewing sheets.
Bad when you're gonna make your own sheets before you let go to bed.
Moment of truth.
We're moving out next weekend. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And if you ask Kieran, are we ready to move out?
Not in the slightest. I've been tasked with getting the boat ready. And I'm probably like 3 months away, 4 months away.
Been so busy since August. It's November now.
Yeah, it's a 1980s boat, so there's a few bits wrong with it. Kind of expected it, just.
Not really though.
But we're just pushing to get out of the house and into the boat, because at the moment it's costing us a lot of money to have both. So that was the push, so we'll be okay.
So we've just arrived at the boat. Sunday morning. I haven't been here since last Sunday, so I'm excited to see what work has been done the last week.
I've just been coming down here having beers every evening, chilling out by myself, saying I'm working. Put a bit of paint on the arms.
Let's have a look. Look at you go. That looks mint.
How good's that paint, eh?
Wow.
Like feel it, it's like...
Yeah, it feels great.
Nice and solid. Wait until we finish it, come on.
You got loads done.
Kind of, it doesn't feel like it, but...
Yeah, but it's slow.
See, look at this. Oh. It's still a bit tacky, I wouldn't put it on this way. That goes.
Secret compartment.
Well, it's kind of secret, but...
No, it's not secret anymore.
It's kind of secret, but you can kind of see it too, unless you put something over it. And as you can see, I've put the floor back down, and we're not going to tackle the water tanks until I've got more time. We just have to drink out of the jerry cans for now. We can fill them up and use them for washing.
Okay, so Kieran's parents are coming next week, so we need to have a good clean and make room in the back bedroom because we're thinking about sleeping in there. Maybe.
We'll give them a nice bedroom up front.
Yeah. This is not even connected to anything.
What are you doing in here?
Woo! Flipping out the bathroom.
Jesus.
This is...
Look at the state of that. Look at that.
Oh, Jesus.
That plywood is in great condition.
We're gonna put like a nice big mirror in here, a nice new bench, a sink that comes up to about here, like stand on top sink type stall. And yeah, new tap, probably new shower. I think you deserve this.
She's a good girl. That's why I keep you on. Takes ages though, but that's why I'm frustrated when I don't get here in time in the morning, because it's just...
I think you need to take a day off work.
I'm going to have to, I think.
Friday. And this is where I'm at today. I've been cleaning. Oh, so there was quite a bit of mould in that one. I got it done. This is the next one I have to tackle. Ew. I had a bit of a moment yesterday morning at the house because I was like, oh my god, we have no life. I'm so over. Since August we've been doing this boat, and then I was like, I have to pack up the whole house and clean it, and I think I just got a bit overwhelmed, but I'm okay again today. I'm just really looking forward to having it done. Cannot wait. You need to take two.
Yeah.
You don't want to tell them, do you?
And I don't want to talk about it. I cut the first panel with the grain going the wrong way, so it was because all the grain in the boat goes vertical and this was going to go horizontal, so I just... And that meant that I just wasted the ply. We couldn't do it all, so I had to run to Bunnings, get another couple of sheets of ply.
I didn't want to video it at the time because he was not very happy.
Just pissed off with myself for making such a stupid mistake that sets it. But we don't have much time, and it's just like... It's too long that way. Spend so much time making templates and you put it all together and it's fucking wrong. Out with the old.
And with the new. So it's move-in day. Kieran's parents are coming in an hour.
You must need something for your boat.
Oh yeah, don't even start. I need bigger candles.
Shit, this is like so flexible.
It is, eh? Probably need some more air in it.